there's how this trip's going. Air brakes locked up, second take, lost a valve, blew it or something. Airline's out. Recovered the truck again in time to keep on going, but now I made it to the Mississippi port of entry, and the DOT officer was just closing up. And of course saw me last because it was open when I came in. The sign said open, of course, and then he shut it off right as I was coming in. He said it's not illegal to drive one of these at night with the rear lights on with that long extension frame in the back. However, if somebody were to go smashing into me, even if they did it and not me, it's automatically my fault for operating it at night when I had the choice to operate at night or day. So I'm shut down in Mississippi waiting for daylight. So I only made 190 miles today because of that breakdown that took 6 hours. And the air brakes are fixed now, and you can see I gotta go rewash my windshield again because some trucker apparently washed his truck off with the squeegee, and I thought I could rinse it off with the windshield wipers I was leaving, and I can't, so I'll have to do that in the morning, wash that back off. But it's filled up and ready to roll again, and I have 420 miles to the delivery point in Rydell, Georgia. And the problem that I have now is I can do that drive tomorrow in roughly 8.5 hours driving plus your breaks and yada yada. It'll be about 10 hours worth of driving, I think. I'll get there tomorrow night, I should, if I don't have any more brake problems. The problem is that'll make it for delivery Friday morning, and as we all know, Christmas is Saturday and the work week holiday is on Friday in some places. The 9 to 5ers close up, so I don't know if the body shop that I'm delivering this to, that's going to put the box truck on it, or the box on the back of the truck, it will be open on Friday or not. There's a possibility that I can drop it off and leave it in the drop box, but then they won't check it in until Monday, which means it won't get paid until Monday. And I don't like doing that because on the second thought of that, they have to hope that they scan the paperwork into Quality In, or Quality Driveway means so that I can get paid, and I don't like leaving that in somebody else's hands. If I was in the same town, that'd be no big huge deal. If they didn't do it, I could just go back there and do it. However, if I go and leave there, then I don't get paid or something, so I don't know exactly what's going to happen on Friday. The thing is, I also have a run lined up for Pinnacle that I was supposed to pick up tomorrow, which is Thursday afternoon sometime. That way I would make sure I got there before the work week holiday. If everybody's celebrating Christmas on Friday during the work week, the 9 to 5ers are taking that off since Christmas this year is on Saturday. And Pinnacle's run is a step van. I think it's UPS step van or something like that runs right out of Rydell, which is why I signed up to do it, so that I could just go across town and get it and go. But I don't know. Both of those places have to be open. The one place to deliver this one and the one place to pick that one up. And then if that works out, then I can keep that step van through the Christmas weekend and deliver it Sunday, I believe. And then I have another one planned for Norton on Sunday, because Pinnacle delivers in Gray, Tennessee, which is just close to Johnson City up in that corner. And then I would take a bus to Knoxville and down to Loudon and pick up in Loudon, Tennessee, and go off to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, I think, if I can get that one done. But I don't know now if I'll be able to pick that one up until Monday, because everything's back a day because of this breakdown. I just wanted to get on here and do a quick video on the fact that this is why I don't do pre-planning, because every time I pre-plan, something happens. 6 hours worth of waiting on this stuff and getting it towed and all that has now set me back the whole day. Because if it was any other kind of rig, if it was a RV or a regular box truck or whatever, I could operate this at night. But because it doesn't have the box on the back, it does have the two taillights that tell people that it's there, so that's what makes it legal. Except for if someone were to come along, at least in the state of Mississippi, if somebody were to come along and for some reason or another not see it, or they're texting on their phone or whatever and go plowing head first into the rear of that 14 with that frame sticking out 4 or 5 foot without no bar or nothing on it, then it becomes my fault for operating this at night when I had the choice of night or day. So because of that, I'm sitting here at a Jehovah's Witness church that's closed because of COVID, I think. nice quiet parking lot across and down the street from the Loves, where I'll have to go back to Loves and wash the windshield off again in the morning and get rolling. I prefer Flying J and Pilot over Loves, but the account for truck movers that Quality Driveway works with has basically a fuel discount, and they only really work with Loves gas fuel stations for diesel fuel. Probably because of the discount that the company gets on our fuel card that they give us to fill up the fuel with. So because of that, I have to go to Loves instead of Pilot Flying J, but that's the only downside to running these. I don't mind Loves, I just don't like it as well. They don't have a trucks lounge, they don't do a bunch of stuff to help their drivers, I think, in terms of that, versus Pilot and Flying J. But anyway, while I have you on video, I also received a cease and desist letter in the mail from one of the RV companies that I technically reviewed on one of my my videos. And so that's precisely why I don't go too much into reviewing RVs, because of stuff like that. If I say anything negative, they don't mind my showing the RV off, the floor plan of it, inside and outside and all that, but they don't like what could be a negative opinion, and I'm honestly not going to name the type of RV people that saw that or whatever, because I don't want to get sued for it and blah blah blah. But I can basically, what they had said in the letters, I can continue to do videos about the RVs if I want to, but I have signed an operating agreement with Synergy and Quality and the other ones that do the RV things that say I guess won't publicize my opinion on the RVs, like negative opinion. Basically, they're trying to cover their asses so that they don't get in trouble. Or not don't get in trouble, but they want to, sell those RVs, so they don't want somebody driving it and saying they don't like this or they do like that or whatever. So I'm going to have to be very limited on what I can do in terms of RV reviews. Anyway, that's the best of this video. That's just the audio clip on how the rest of this trip goes. And so I can upload this and explain a little bit more about the first part of the clip where you see the tow truck. Because I had to get this towed 6 miles to a dealership for them to get looked at for the air brakes, and it set me off a day, and because of all that scheduling, it may very well screw me up on Christmas, because the thing is, I was trying to have at least wheels through Christmas, because otherwise I gotta go rent a dive motel or something over that day, because as we all know, in the US, the majority of the United States closes on Christmas Day, potentially because Christmas is on a Saturday this year. They also have the work week 9 to 5 are taking off that Friday as the work week Christmas. So there's a potential that places won't be open on Friday. I have to call tomorrow and see. My whole trip might be screwed, because if I can't get rid of this, so to speak, deliver it, I will have to wait till Sunday to deliver this, and that will screw up the other 2 runs. This is why I don't pre-plan, because then things go sideways. Like and subscribe, leave comments, check the merchandise in the description below, and we'll catch you on the flip. Peace.